Thanks for joining us right here on The News at 5. I'm Tyler Mannion. We are starting with that breaking news, and it's out of Chatham County. Chatham County Police telling us they've arrested a local public school teacher. The department saying that 32-year-old Jawan Johnson on the left side of your screen right there is being charged with grooming a minor for a sexual offense. Johnson taught 7th grade social studies at New Hampstead. Investigators saying the victim in this case is a previous student of his. Now he's now booked into the Chatham County Detention Center, but moments ago, the school district released a statement saying that they are aware of that arrest at this time. WTOC lead investigator Shay Schrader joining us live in the newsroom tonight. So Shay, what happens to this teacher now that he's been charged?
The Savannah-Chatham County Public School System School Board has a policy specifically governing staff-student relations, and it outlines what happens when someone is accused of violating it. This is the policy, and as you can see, it covers conduct of a sexual nature, unprofessional conduct, non-educational relationships, and grooming, which Johnson has been charged with. The policy says that violations can result in discipline up to and including termination, but there's no hard and fast rule that someone accused of violating the policy must be immediately fired. The policy also says a violation may subject the employee to criminal prosecution, as it has in this case. Now, Johnson is innocent until proven guilty in a court, but for now, according to the school system, he's been moved to a non-school-based position with no student contact, pending the outcome of the investigation. Now, we've requested Johnson's personnel file from the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System, as well as the police report from this case. Shay Schrader, WTOC Investigates.
All right, Shay, thank you for that live report. If you want to read that full statement from the school district, just head on over to our website, WTOC.com. We will, of course, keep you updated as that story develops. Concerns about the future of Yamacraw Village in Savannah are resurfacing tonight as residents are starting to see windows get boarded up. It's one of the oldest housing complexes in the nation, built in the 1940s as a segregated community for African Americans. Our Jasmine Butler has been working to find out more about the movement on that possible demolition today. And as you can see, she's live with us in Yamacraw Village. So Jasmine, you spoke with a community advocate out there. What are his concerns?
Yeah, Tyler, one of his concerns is that the people that live here right now won't be protected when new housing is built here. I watched workers today continue to board up windows and doors. This is bringing the conversation back to light about preserving the history here for residents. It's boarded windows and doors that's reminding residents that Yamacraw Village could be gone soon.
This is American history. This is the foundation of a lot of black history.
Georgia Wright Benton grew up here. She says she got married right across the street at Bryan Baptist Church.
Early years of life, of first memory in life is in Yamacraw Village.
Yamacraw Village, built in the 1940s, is one of the oldest housing complexes in the nation. Originally built as a segregated community for black people. In 2020, the Savannah Housing Authority decided to demolish the apartments here after a physical needs assessment. They said it would be costly to renovate.
It is important to me to get this demolition started quickly.
Savannah Mayor Van Johnson says his priority moving forward is safe, secure, and affordable housing for the property.
The people that live here, they should also benefit from that valuation, right? They should also benefit in some way from at least having an opportunity to have a generational wealth right down here in downtown Savannah.
LeRae Benton, Georgia's son and community advocate, says he's pushing to protect the history here and give residents a secured spot to come back and obtain something of their own when new housing is built here. I reached out to the Housing Authority, who says residents will get priority to return. As far as their timeline on demolition, they say they've submitted an application to HUD as of August. The last part of that application to be submitted will be the form concluding the environmental review for this undertaking. And the Housing Authority also told me that residents will receive vouchers if the official demolition process is approved by HUD. I also asked about written documentation that they could possibly receive to make sure they'll have that spot. The Housing Authority also told me they'll receive that too. Live in Savannah, Jasmine Butler, WTOC News.
Turning now to the Tropics, Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley joining us in studio. So Dave, we have a new name on the list with that system. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, and it's named Melissa. It's in the central areas of the Caribbean right now, and it's getting better organized. It was a tropical wave yesterday in the eastern Caribbean. Now, center of the storm is kind of just south of the Haiti area, and we're seeing some of the rain showers, those outer bands kind of making their way over towards Haiti, Dominican Republic, even Puerto Rico. The storm's not really going to move all that much. Right now, 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's moving to the west quickly now at 15 miles per hour, but this is really expected to slow down as we move on into our Thursday, into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Still somewhere in between Jamaica and Haiti. Looks like it's going to strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane, and that's not good news for those areas, especially as you get into Jamaica and Haiti and Dominican Republic. A lot of rain could be spinning in that area. Could be talking about some major flooding going on with that system. The question is, what's going to happen after the weekend? And computer models are not in agreement whether the system is going to slowly drift a little bit further westward, or is it going to take a pretty quick turn out to the north-northeast? A lot of models are saying that. Even the new 12Z run of the Europeans suggesting that'll happen, keeping it out in the Atlantic. No threat to the U.S., but we will track it safely on the WTOC First Alert Weather app. What we're looking at now is a lot of dry weather, sunshine. Temperatures still holding in the upper 70s to lower 80s, and those temps will slowly cool. We're going to be warmer this evening than we were yesterday. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, it's more 50s as opposed to those 40s that we saw in here yesterday. We'll have more on that First Alert 7-day forecast for you coming up, tracking that next rain chance in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Now to continuing coverage. Today, the North Atlantic right whale consortium releasing its official population estimate for the critically endangered mammal. Good news here, the population estimate